That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.
She threw her coin into the street, but instead of clattering on the asphalt, the drachma sank right through and disappeared. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, just where the coin had fallen, the asphalt darkened. It melted into a rectangular pool about the size of a parking space, bubbling red liquid like blood. Then a car erupted from the ooze. It was a taxi, all right, but unlike every other taxi in New York, it wasn't yellow. It was smoky gray. I mean, it looked like it was woven out of smoke, like you could walk right through it. There were words printed on the door, something like, "Yar, sirs," but my dyslexia made it hard for me to decipher what it said. The passenger window rolled down, and an old woman stuck her head out. She had a mop of grizzled hair covering her eyes, and she spoke in a weird, mumbling way, like she just had a shot of Novocaine. "Passage? Passage?"
Welcome to Of the Eldest Gods, where we discuss Rick Riordan's role as our godly parent.
I'm Taylor from Cabin 6.
And I'm Charlie from Cabin 13. So, in this chapter, Annabeth called the night bus to pick them up. You know,
You're not wrong.
I'm not. It's literally just the fucking night bus.
But did they fall over?
What you fell over for?
On the topic of Harry Potter, today we're joined by Ronald Waslib, and by that I mean our lovely friend Mats from Cabin 6.
Hi.
I forgot your Zoom name was still Ronald Waslib.
You've probably heard his voice before on a restricted section. He's our resident Harry Potter expert, almost more than most of us, and it's sort of scary. Anyhow,
I think that's a bit generous, but you know.
He knows too much.
Can you give us your pronouns and any pertinent information you would like to share with the listeners, or you can just tell them to go away. That's up to you.
Please go away. I'm kidding. My pronouns are he, him, and any other pertinent information.
I exist in a different country.
He's a big fucking nerd. That's all that matters.
Yes. He is our ad for joining the Discord, because then you get to hang out with Mats all the time.
That's why I joined the Discord, I know. JK, I definitely was the one who was like, Mats, you need to be in this Discord.
You are.
I told you. I was like, it's cool, it's poppin'. Come in here.
Yeah, on that note, you should join the Patreon so that you can come join Discord for just $1 a month.
It's so cheap. Do it. Do it.
We're talk cool. A whole lot. It's probably a problem for most of us.
We're not actually cool. We suck.
I mean, I suck. You guys are great, but...
I don't know, I think you guys are pretty great, and I just kind of suck. I'm just lucky to be there.
And this is the
I'm gonna cry.
Plug you all needed for Discord. Where we all talk about how we suck and everybody else is great.
That's kind of how this works.
But if you pay $5 a month, you get fun bonus episodes. The next one that comes out in November is going to be a Charlie and Ray explain Hades to me, except I had to leave in the middle of the episode because there were tornadoes.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Everything was fine. Nobody died in the tornadoes. There was just 5 of them. It's fine. It's fine.
Dear God.
Pittsburgh's fine. We're fine.
I blame Zeus entirely. Zeus did this to the podcast.
Yeah.
It was a time. But it's still fun. And you also will get access to our Hercules bonus episode from October, which was chaotic and lovely.
We literally just did an entire episode of Chilling on Wikipedia. That's all it was.
Oh, and it was we learned so much. There was so much we learned about Hercules.
We did.
And I guess final plug, buy our merch. I'm wearing one of our t-shirts and it's very comfy.
Taylor's super cool. She's wearing our own merch.
Mm-hmm. I also have an Of the Eldest Gods mask that I wear to work. Advertisement.
So I love it. I love it so much.
Ooh, one final plug for our merch, and this is more just because of TeePublic's, like, actual quality of stuff. I got one of their travel mugs with the Camp Beat on it, and that mug is so nice.
Ooh.
So, that isn't even for our merch, like, just their travel mugs are really nice. So,
amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
that's where I'm at in life. Yeah. I think that was it from our what's going on in life segment of, I guess we run a business technically and should let people know that. Well, let's go back to the part that we actually like to do.
Yeah, I just wanna apologize real quick that my brain is really fucking slow today. Like it does not matter that I just chugged like a shit ton of caffeine and my brain still is dead. So
in context, what time is it where you are, Mons?
Right now it is 6:20.
Yeah, I thought
p.m.
So Mons is a whole 6 hours ahead of us. So we're on two very different energy levels right now. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I've
Mons
been
is fine.
Since like 6 a.m. and
what the hell, Mons?
I've been awake since 6 a.m. I've been operating on like 5 hours of sleep, and it's like honestly, like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, which is honestly like pretty good for me, like generally the last few days. Woke up with a headache, and then got rid of the headache, and then
here we are,
another headache. So it's been a day.
Mats, are you okay?
This is us trying to figure out if Mats is actually alive. If COVID wasn't happening, I'd book a flight to Norway to go poke him a while to see if like he's still actually alive. But COVID.
I think that Mats is
also,
just
I don't
a zombie.
have a passport.
I have a passport.
So you can go do it. I don't have a passport, so.
I recently got a new passport as well, which, just on the topic of passports.
I should. It's fine. Okay, Percy Jackson is a thing we're here to talk
Taylor,
about.
what's the chapter about, finally?
We hail the taxi of eternal torment. I
love it.
The night bus in taxi form.
Literally, that's all it is.
It's in my notes that this is this chapter gives me major
same
night bus
brainwaves. Good.
Yeah.
I don't have brainwaves, but here's a recap anyhow.
I don't have a brain.
Hope you don't get carsick. You catch up with Annabeth and she is immediately an asshole to Tyson, our sweet summer child Tyson.
Oh.
Annabeth is also having dreams, but not about Grover, which means we need to get to camp like yesterday. Time to take the Grey sisters' cab and almost get blasted into a million pieces. The three sisters share one eyeball and one tooth. Sounds like most New York drivers. Percy commits a big blackmail, and all he gets are numbers. Did I mention Annabeth is an asshole to Tyson? We get to camp and there is a battle happening. Hags, have a great summer.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I feel like there needs to be context there for lots at the end there. Whenever anybody would sign other people's yearbooks at the end of the school year, people would always sign hags for "Have a great summer."
I did not know this. I've never heard of that. No, I just actually saw people write "Have a great summer," like full on.
No. Apparently, it's not just a PA thing because we talked about it at Penn State with people who are not from Pennsylvania.
It's absolutely just a PA thing because I've never seen that in Mass.
Well, you should tell that to the people who were from Texas who'd seen it.
They're still not from Mass, so.
That's true. Does anybody want to be from Mass?
Well, we're massholes, so probably not.
Exactly. So, yeah. Today's an episode. We're just driving through New York. We go over the Williamsburg Bridge, but, like, There wasn't anything fun about it. So I'm not even gonna wear the fuck
I was surprised that you didn't have anything down for where the fuck are we? Because, like, we passed things.
We passed a few streets. But, like, overall, we're mostly on that Williamsburg Bridge, and that's, like, the only thing they really mention, and it doesn't have a fun history, which made me sad.
Wow.
It's fine. We get to talk about other bridges later, and it'll be fun.
Yay, bridges!
Not as good as tunnels.
Secret tunnel!
Okay. On the topic of tunnels, I need to broach a question to you both. Because you both have seen Atla.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know how before you go into a tunnel, it says no explosive materials or liquids. Does that apply to the secret tunnel? Am I allowed to bring a tanker truck full of propane into the secret tunnel?
I'm gonna say no. Probably
it has no signage. Should I just not do it because it would be a dick move? Or should I do it because they didn't say I couldn't?
I mean, if you want the tunnel to explode and die, like, I mean, you do you, but like...
No longer secret tunnel. No longer secret tunnel.
Exactly. My other question then is, cars are filled with explosive liquids. That's how they run. So theoretically, should we not be allowed to take cars into tunnels?
The cars are just kind of like giant death trap if you think about it.
They are. As someone who drives a car for a living, yeah, it's a death trap.
Like, this is why I don't have a license. Well, that and also a ton of health issues, which, like, if I were to drive a car, I'd probably kill myself and a bunch of other people, so...
So, Matt, you should get into a car.
People live in Norway?
Get in a car.
People live in Norway, Mots? I thought it was just you.
No, it's actually just Mots. Mots is the abominable snowman.
So, I mean, these have been my show.
Have you ever seen me and the abominable snowman in the same room before?
I haven't. I also haven't seen you and Batman in the same room. He poses a really good
question.
You're also Batman.
Shit.
Damn. No, Mots, man. Bat Mots? I don't know. Oh, hell yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm dying. So Percy Jackson.
We have a podcast. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I thought we were just riffing here, honestly.
Yeah.
This group of people is too chaotic. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, this is gonna be a chaotic nightmare, for sure.
Just a bit.
Okay.
So,
who are we talking about first?
Well, in case you missed it, but we're gonna talk about some mythology that was mentioned in this chapter. Let's talk about the Graeae sisters first, because they're kind of important, I think.
No?
They
were not mentioned at all.
No, definitely not. It's so look at how it's spelled, like from the Greek. It's got too many vowels.
I'm pretty sure it's
Graeae. Graeae.
I mean, that's how you know it's not Welsh.
It's technically Graeae.
Graeae. Well,
because it says I in tide.
Okay. Well, it means gray ones, gray witches, or old women. They're just old ladies. That's what they are. Also, they're called the Forkides? Daughters of Forcus.
It's Graeae. It literally is said Graeae. Yes.
Except their eye is green in the chapter. So these are the sisters, 3 sisters who share one eye and one tooth, as we see in the chapter. But the one thing that's interesting to me is that their names are different in the chapter versus the actual myth. They're, is it Dano? Dano or Dino is what I see here. Enyo. Yeah. Then Enyo, then Pemfredo?
It's either that or Pemfredo.
Pemfredo?
Let's call her Alfredo.
Alfredo Linguini?
Alfredo, Dino, and Enyo. Enyo's easy, so...
Well, that's also, like, the name of a different goddess, also. Which is why it's confusing to me. Yeah, I think... Is she, like, a war goddess or something?
Huh.
Slight thing. Yeah, goddess of war associated with Ares. Anyway... So their mythology, they are the daughters of Phorcys and Cato, just like Medusa! Our lovely girl Medusa, who was wronged
and
by
Echidna.
Athena. Shh, we don't talk about Echidna. We do
and
not...
the Hesperides.
Oh, I love the Hesperides. But we do not mention Echidna anymore on this podcast.
Why? Wasn't she a gay icon to you, too?
No.
She's a strong, independent woman who doesn't technically need no man.
I don't like her snake legs. I get uncomfortable by her snake legs.
I just clicked on her Wikipedia page and now I'm scared again, so we're gonna move on.
Wait, who's this? I'm not really a
You don't remember
mythology
Echidna? Okay, go to the bottom of the Graeae page, and there's like a family tree you'll see.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And you there's Echidnas on there. Go ahead and click on that and look at that picture for us.
Yeah, I want to see you react to this. Just...
There we go. Spelling kind of threw me off. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's a weird ass statue. What the fuck is this? Okay, that's slightly off-putting. Okay,
Slightly?
better. I'm just going to
Erase that from your head and move on.
No, I'm going to Google image or look up more Google images, obviously.
Mods! How dare you?
Nope, that's Echidna the animal, which kind of looks like a
It's an anteater. It's an anteater.
It's a type of anteater. It looks like a porcupine, though, I agree.
Yeah, I just don't like that she has her snake legs out, and that's just...
And like a split.
She's doing a weird split, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, many questions.
Yep.
Okay, the Graeae.
Why is Aphrodite on this genealogy list? Anyway.
Oh, because in some because it's people who are like come down from Gaia, and in some myths she comes from Pontus and Thalassa.
Okay, that's one I haven't seen before. I've seen her being a child of Zeus and Dion, or Uranus. I haven't seen Pontus and Thalassa before. Oh no. Okay, so they're related to some people we've talked about before. Oh, interesting. Hesiod describes the Graeae as being fair-cheeked, and Prometheus Bound describes them as being swan-shaped? What?
Oh, okay.
They're swans.
Yeah.
They're old lady swans, apparently. I don't know.
Yep.
That's hot.
Yeah, aren't you attracted to swan ladies?
Of course.
No, I am not Zeus. Zeus, do not fuck me as a swan.
Please. We have one request.
So their big myth relates to Perseus, because of course everything has to relate back to Perseus because Percy Jackson, right?
Who's Perseus?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So Perseus has to go and find them so he can figure out where Medusa is. And I think that's just funny that he has to go find them so he can find somebody else. But they're the only people who know where Medusa is.
And they happen to be related to Medusa?
Yep. Yeah. They just gave away their sister. That's gross shit. It's not good.
As you do.
But of course, he stole their eye, and he was like, give me the information! Because of course, you must steal from women, and then they will help you.
Wait, so Percy pulled a Perseus in this chapter, and I didn't even realize that?
Yep, he did.
God
he
damn.
Straight up did.
Oh, you didn't happen to mention what their names mean.
Oh, wait, okay, I didn't see that. Oh, because it's all the way down here. So, Pemfredo's name means alarm. Ennio's name means horror, or waster of cities. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And Dano's name means dread. What are their names in the chapter? I want to look to see what that is.
One of them's
Wasp
Anger.
And Anger and Tempest.
Yeah, Anger, Wasp, and Tempest.
I can't
was
believe
gonna
that
say-
I remember that. I'm honestly shocked.
That's I was like, maybe they'll relate in some way. No, they don't really.
No.
The
It's not
fuck,
close.
Rick? Okay, my biggest question here is why did Rick rename them? Because he usually...
At least make them alarm, dread, and horror.
Yeah, that's what I would have done at the very least. I don't know. You had something right there. And he always loves using the Greek names because then Percy can be like, Alfredo? When he doesn't understand what they're saying? I don't know. They're weird ladies, and that's all they have. And then they do not have a taxi. Sad to say.
Sadly.
Rick made that part up. That was really cool, though. I was like, I wonder if this is related to, like, something else in mythology, and I don't know. When I look up Chariot of Damnation, all that comes up is this. So, I couldn't find anything. But that's all there is for the Graeae sisters. Let's move on to the, 1 second mentioned lad in this chapter, Ganymede.
Which we have talked about before, but he needs more mention.
He needs his own little bit here because wow, the one time Zeus was real gay. The one
time
creepy.
we know about.
Yeah, I mean, Ganymede is special in that way. So was he a regular dude? I want to say he was just like a normal person. He was Trojan.
As far as I know, he was.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see. Did it have anything about like who his parents were?
There's a few different.
Yeah, of course. There's always a few different. Well, one of them has his father as just Tros. I don't know.
I would probably go with Tros as his father.
Yeah, that's
purely
the most...
because because it originates in the Homeric stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be much on whether officially women. So we'll just say Troy.
Yeah. So he's a Trojan dude. Oh, that's right. I just remembered a thing. That'll come up later. So Homer describes him as the most beautiful of mortals, and this is why Zeus abducted him, but as an eagle. Because that's obviously how you want to be like, yo, dude, I'm real hot. I'm gonna turn into an eagle for you. And I'm gonna steal you and bring you up to Olympus, where you'll be my sex slave.
I don't know what you're talking about. I always turn into an eagle to show Joe how much I love him. All the time.
Then does
I'm
he...
Curtis Siegel, but that's the only reason why I can't relate, so...
Is Joe your cupbearer, Taylor?
He often does make me drinks, actually. Thanks for asking.
God damn it.
Yeah, so Ganymede becomes the cupbearer of Olympus. Okay, so I love that this is actually on this page. It says this myth is a model for the Greek social custom. Yep. Can anybody say that? Because I cannot. It's pederasty. Pederasty? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's the romantic relationship between adult male and an adolescent male. It's very popular in Greek things. It's pedophilia. It's pedophilia. It's fine. It was socially accepted then. It is no longer socially accepted. Fun things.
It's called grooming.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anybody else want to feel gross on the inside?
No. I believe another really popular pairing like this was Heracles and Iolaus?
Yeah, Iolaus.
Who was his nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he part of his was he felt bad because, remember when he murdered his children?
Yeah.
with him, and he was like trying to, I don't know, make up for it.
I guess. Sure. Zeus, on the other hand, we already know that he's like disgusting and a terrible person. ? God. He's the worst. He's just the fucking worst.
Entity.
But the important thing about this is that to compensate Ganymede's father, Zeus gave his father fine horses, just the best horses, like probably like Shadowfax times a bunch, you know.
Well, he had to give him a dowry of some sort.
Yeah,
that's literally what he did. Was he gave
him a fucking dowry. And I'm pretty sure that, like, generations later, somebody in the Trojan War has, like, fine horses like that. I want to say it's Aeneas.
Probably.
I just heard this, like, the other day on a mythology podcast I was listening to.
Which podcast was it, Charlie? So that I can tag it.
Oh, I was listening to Let's Talk About Myths, Baby.
That's what I figured, but...
Yeah. I've been listening to that a lot, and they were Liv was talking about the Iliad for like a lot of episodes.
It's because the Iliad is great.
It's also fucking long.
It is, but it's great, Charlie. Not as good as the Odyssey. I do prefer the Odyssey still.
Well, guess what we're reading right now, Taylor? We're reading the Odyssey, basically.
Okay, so I've been meaning to read the Odyssey. Does that mean that after reading this book, I don't actually need to read the Odyssey?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Although there is a pretty good murder scene at the end of the Odyssey, if you're into murder.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
one of my
you like murder?
TV shows ever is Game of Thrones, so, you know, murder is kind of my thing.
I would actually say you should read the Odyssey.
Okay. Coolio.
Part of it is I love the Odyssey. Part of it's, if you like murder... The end of the Odyssey is for you.
Awesome.
Taylor's plug for the episode: murder.
Murder.
It's not even the Odyssey; it's just murder.
I mean, murder is always my plug. So
you heard it here first.
I very much condone murder.
Please tweet this. Please tweet this from the account and tag Mots.
God.
Okay, I think that was
whatever Norway's version of the FBI is gonna show up at Motz's house. Like, did you say that? No. It's just those dumb Americans saying stuff again.
Blame the U.S.
I mean, that's what I would do, and I live here. Just saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still on Ganymede right now because I just, like, saw something about Ganymede being... He's furious with the god Eros, who cheated at a game they were playing of Knucklebones, which is... It's Jax. Why?
Okay.
What?
Well, wouldn't you be mad if Eros cheated at Knucklebones?
Why is this relevant? Why is this in the Argonautica?
Because... yeah. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I think the last thing I really want to talk about here is that Ganymede in art he's depicted with a hula hoop. I mean, it's not a hula hoop, but, like, it's a hoop. And you can do the hula with it.
That is a hula hoop.
Also a chicken.
Why not?
It's a love gift from Zeus. I just... fucking Ganymede.
It's not his fault.
I love him.
Greek mythology is weird.
Greek mythology is weird. This guy is just, like... I love him. I feel so bad for him. But, like, he's an icon. He loves his hula hoop. He loves his chicken. He loves playing Jax with Eros.
Wouldn't you want to play Jax with, essentially, Cupid?
Well, not if he cheats.
What if you get something out of it? Even if he did cheat.
Well, I mean, he's the god of love, so, like, if he sets me up real good...
That's what I'm saying. Like, he might pull something out for you.
Well, I don't really want him to pull that out.
Ha.
We all go silent.
Ha. Ha. I'm laughing.
You're in
You
pain.
can hear it.
You're in pain.
I'm always in pain.
Oh, there's a family tree. Okay, it was at the bottom of the fucking page. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay, so it was Aeneas. I was right.
You did it.
God, the fucking Trojans. There's like so many of them here. Anyway,
It
that
just
is...
goes forever and ever and ever.
Never and ever and ever.
I think that's all I have to say about Ganymede, the wonderful gay icon that we have here. I love him. Shall
Hey,
we...
at least he is a great uncle of Romulus and Remus.
Great. Add a few more greats to that.
Yep, I didn't want to keep saying.
Like 50 more greats.
Yeah, I didn't want to just sit here saying great forever. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We'll be done with season 2 and still saying great.
Yep, basically.
Well, I guess we better start now. So that's the rest of the episode.
No, let's cover the chapter. That's what we're gonna do right now instead. We're gonna talk about the fucking chapter.
The chapter was great.
God.
I love Mott's.
I know we don't want to talk about
Wish I could
Annabeth
relate.
being racist, but we're gonna have to talk about it, guys.
I know. Oh my god.
But we still don't know what Tyson is.
I know.
But like, come on. Oof.
But like okay.
But she does say his kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's enough hints in this chapter.
I wouldn't say there's enough to say what he is.
I wasn't gonna say what he is.
Okay.
I'm just saying she's being racist.
Yeah, she's being racist.
Great.
It's not fine.
It's really not fine.
Well,
He's our sweet boy. I love him.
He's delightful.
I forgot how much I love Tyson until we started reading this book.
And then I was like, oh, you baby.
He's a baby. He's my son.
I like how the first thing in this chapter is just her yelling, "Where'd you find him?"
Him?
Yep.
No. It's... Yeah. And then Percy's like, I mean, even though our parents weren't great, we're great. Why is she being rude to my best buddy here? I once again,
saved my life 3 or 4 times. Like,
yeah, exactly. Once again, I love how Rick's just like, here's like 2 sentences of recap and not a chapter of recap. I'm gonna say it every time we get to that.
see, Mott made it into the first chapter of Goblet of Fire on restricted section. The only time that book doesn't open up with all the exposition about Harry's history.
I intentionally picked the first chapter for
after
that reason. I could not.
I think the only other chapter that doesn't happen is the Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince, yeah.
Yeah.
And Deathly Hallows, at least to an extent. There is some recap, but it's done way better in the sense that
It only took her 7 books!
Yeah, right!
Wow, finally learned how to write.
It's like, I love those books, but there are so many ways in which they kind of suck. Or at least are not as well written as, society is.
As much as we would like to think they're well written.
The
story building, wonderful.
Yeah.
The writing itself.
Yeah, my mom was trying to tell me, oh yeah, Harry Potter is so well written. And I'm just like, okay, sure. I don't agree.
Also, there are so many ways in which the Wizarding world itself is just... It makes me wonder, how the fuck is this society even able or allowed to exist?
It's not. It's literally not. This is now a Harry Potter slander podcast.
Yeah, we're coming for you, restricted section. Week 2 of Harry Potter slander.
I mean, there needs to be more of those types of podcasts. And I mean, I'm going to say it again. I love
lovingly slandering, you know.
But,
I was going to say, yeah, we obviously like it. I'll be on the restricted section in a few weeks.
Really? What chapter?
Yeah. All aboard the Hogwarts Express.
Ooh.
Finally! Only took them halfway
Finally,
through the book.
The plot kind of starts to happen.
Christina needed someone to come on for a boring chapter.
Oh my god.
Christina, I know I was already on for chapter 1, but I'd love to come back on. I don't care if it's the boring chapter or not.
I'll let her know.
Well, we don't have a boring chapter here in Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. Oh my god. It's gonna take us an hour.
Percy's immediately like, he's my friend.
Is he homeless?
What?
It's like, come on. Annabeth, come on, please.
Talk to him, he's a person! Then she gets surprised that he talks.
Okay, so, like, we know she's being racist, but, like, if you don't know, you think she's just being classist? Probably?
Yeah, probably just, like, looking at him and being like...
Without the subtle hint of, like, his kind, if you don't notice that, you just think she's being classist.
Yeah.
Annabeth is secretly a Death Eater.
No! I mean, she is a Slytherin. Like, she is a Slytherin. I will die on that hill. I will fucking die.
House.
Hey.
No.
Hey. I am a Slytherin. I will not take the slander.
This is a Potterless reference.
Like real life Slytherins, but Slytherin in the books, another example of why this series, or that series, not this series, why the Harry Potter series kind of has not aged well.
Taylor,
we're trying our best.
It's a Potterless reference. The racist thing, like at all of Mike Schubert's panels, if you have to like say your name and what your Hogwarts house is, and if you're a Slytherin, you have to say that you're not racist.
Oh,
I would just like not say that was my house because that's embarrassing and gross. I don't seem to like Potterless. I've never listened to it until this exact second. Maybe didn't like it. Making people say they're not racist is just not okay. Not okay. Okay. Tyson says that Annabeth is pretty. He's trying so hard.
She has princess hair.
She does have princess. He even like taught like once. He like seems to want to touch her hair. Like
he wants to touch it. Also, we get to my favorite joke ever. Where they're trying to say with the Laestrygonians where they're from, and like, wow, they made it so far south, and Percy just can't say the word, and so Annabeth's like, they're Canadians, just call them Canadians.
Shout out to Adele.
Shout out to Juice. Any other Canadian listeners out there, tweet us. Are you a Laestrygonian?
Are you a cannibal? Apparently.
Are you a man-eating giant? I won't call you a cannibal because technically you're not a person, so
unless you're a giant who eats other giants, then you're a cannibal.
If you're one of those, then you need to also let us know. We're very, very curious.
If you're vegan,
oh yes, do you get to eat your other Laestrygonians if they give you permission? These are all cannibal? Questions these are all questions I need answered. I'm accepting submissions to
email
our
us at oftheoldestgodspod@gmail.com.
Thank you. That's what I need. Serious inquiries only.
Right.
This is the most serious episode we've ever had.
I need to know, Charlie. You don't understand. I need to know. Okay. So apparently Annabeth is also having dreams.
But not about Grover.
But not about Grover.
Sad. She should dream about Grover.
Yeah. Which means there's many issues. Nobody knows what's happening, and Annabeth's been chased by monsters all the way from fucking Virginia.
Wow, shout out to our friends in Virginia.
Whoa!
Wait, we have any of those? What?
No, we don't actually.
No.
In general?
No, we don't.
Let alone in Virginia. Yeah, I don't know. For those of you who were in Virginia in, what is this, 2006? Yeah, 2006. Maybe you ran into Annabeth and didn't know it.
Maybe you are Annabeth.
Oh.
Some of them do have pretty princess hair.
Yeah, that's true.
So
shout out to our friends with pretty princess hair.
What is this
Male,
episode?
female, and everyone in between.
I know Mott's over here
has
has pretty princess hair, but that's just my opinion.
I'm the only non-ginger on the call today.
That's true.
I'd be blonde. So Percy's like, yeah, we haven't been attacked all year. He had such a good year, guys. It was so calm.
Him and his tie-dye shirts, just living that good life.
And then
Annabeth looks at Tyson, she's like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. I like how Tyson starts calling them the Canadians. Like, he just...
Yes.
Canadians
Tyson.
in the gym called Percy something.
Son of the sea god.
And I like... Percy gives Tyson the spiel about the gods.
It's so cute. Except the Western civilization. We don't talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyson's just like, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
But you're the son of the sea god.
And then Tyson just looks confused. At the end of that, he's fine up until the my dad is Poseidon part.
Yep.
Everything else, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. What's going on with this?
Who knows? And Annabeth's like, we'll take a cat taxi. And Percy, being the ever realist, is like, we're 13. Do you have enough money to get to Camp Half-Blood by taxi?
I have a drachma. A single drachma.
And so she begrudgingly says we have to take him to... She doesn't even call him by his name, like, ever.
Nope.
She's just like,
she does not.
Him. That. He's such a good
Are we
boy.
canceling Annabeth? Are we canceling her?
Yes.
I think she's in that half-canceled category that we often put Athena in.
Okay,
yeah, that's fair.
Where, like, they can be good or bad, but then you have Zeus, who's just always canceled because he's always a dick.
Yeah, you know what, now, Annabeth's really showing her relation to Athena at this moment. Yeah. And how she's, like, kind of shitty, but, like, kind of not.
Yeah, I agree.
At least she supports women.
Yeah. At least, I like how Percy describes Annabeth as looking at Tyson like he's a disease. Well, the reason I find it interesting is because we think about it now. Like, anytime we go anywhere nowadays, if you cough in a store, people might actually murder you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sorry, I have allergies. It's fine.
Yeah. I had a cold recently, and, like, it's been a time. I've been blowing my nose, like, in the bathroom, so I don't bother anyone.
So it's like... we will never be able to understand the idea of racism because we are white people.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you can sort of... we can understand how she's looking at him because she describes it as being like a disease. Everybody's a walking disease right now. Well, we always were. We're just recognizing it.
We're humans. Obviously, we are disease on this planet.
Took us a little too long to realize, but yeah, we're finally kind of starting to catch on.
We're finally realizing, oh yeah, we're shitty.
It's like, somehow we went through the fucking Holocaust and, like, everything like that, and somehow did not realize that humanity is a fucking disease.
And then we're like, oh yeah, you know how we're destroying the actual Earth now?
Yeah.
No, that's not a problem.
That's not why we're everybody's dying. That's what it took.
Oh my god.
Fuck me. Okay.
So, stop Chariot of Damnation. Yeah. We've called the night bus with the drachma. We followed over.
Just stand out on the street
and shout Greek. Oh my god, wait. I just realized it's also, it's I want to make a Halloween Town reference. It's also, like, the bus from Halloween Town, or the taxi. I was
thinking about the taxi.
Well, like, I think about the bus because, like, the bus stop just, like, they have to summon it, and then, like, the bus stop, like, pops down. But, yeah, no, they've called on Benny. It's Benny.
Benny is best character.
I fucking love Benny. I'm gonna cry.
And I don't like the coin just disappears into the street. Just sinks down.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy. It just swallowed by the earth. It's
Then
actually Gaia's money.
It kind of makes me...
It's Gaia's money now.
Picture getting sucked into the, like, imagine, like, you being the coin thing. It's fucking terrifying to me.
Nope.
It's like that scene in Avatar when that guy starts like sucking Katara into the earth.
Oh.
Let's know. Mm-hmm. No.
No. I hate that.
That creeped me out so much.
Probably one of my biggest fears is being buried alive.
Same.
It's like...
Nope. It's not good. It's bad.
And then blood essentially starts oozing out of the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just a car just explodes out of the blood, like it does.
And then it's a smoky car. We have a smoky taxi. You know what? I have to say, from the Sea of Monsters movie, this is kind of the most accurate thing they did in the movie.
Glad to know there's one.
Because they kind of have the taxi, and it kind of is mostly the same.
Does the taxi have a shrunken Jamaican head thingy?
No.
Okay, cool.
But it does have a Ganymede commercial.
Huh.
Oh, good.
So there were some things in the second movie that I'm now remembering were actually somewhat accurate. Hi.
And then they also are like, we don't take his kind.
Stop being mean to Tyson!
Apparently it's Pick on Big and Ugly Kids Day.
I hate this. I will protect this boy. Can we just put out some merch that's like Tyson Protection Squad?
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for it.
I feel like this is needed.
That's your book 2 merch idea there, Charlie.
Tell us if you need that. Tell us if you need that merch.
I need that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Matt. There wasn't just one old lady.
There
are 3.
Yeah, are they all in the driver's seat at once? Does it say?
I think so.
They're all it just says they're crammed in the front seat. So
my
I don't know if that just
yes.
means.
Okay.
I don't know if that means it's a like bench seat or if it's a singular seat. I don't know.
Okay, so wait, there is one of them driving because I was like, ooh, wait, what if all 3 of them have wheels?
We're in the passenger seat.
No.
Oh yeah.
They all have wheels and they all have gas pedals. Like there technically is one driver, but it'd be funny if all 3 of them were like that. So
Wasp, I think, is the one who's driving.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Wasp, which is a name apparently.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Ganymede, cupbearer to Zeus. When I'm out buying wine for the Lord of the Skies, I always buckle up.
Why does he have to buy wine? Just get some from Dionysus.
Dionysus isn't allowed to make wine right now.
Oh.
100
years sober.
It's a large black chain.
Yeah, that's a seatbelt. This is normal. This is fine. You know what? This is some child endangerment, I think, right here. Worthy of Hogwarts.
Tempest, give Wasp the eye for the love of all things godly.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the person driving should be the one who has the eye. Yeah, seems like a pretty good idea.
So Wasp has the tooth.
Yes.
Tempest has the eye, and Anger just
is chilling.
A mossy tooth. I just want to reiterate that. Yeah.
I don't like this. I believe
there's a person in Harry Potter, I believe it's in Chamber of Secrets, that's also described to have mossy teeth, and it's just kind of like
why?
It's just it's not a nice thing to think about.
Why?
No.
So apparently you can't pick up their taxi from Virginia because it's outside their service area. I guess they only serve, like, the area around Lake Olympus. It's greater New York, so, you know, only in the Olympus sector.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that they say they know Jason, who has no connection to them mythologically.
That's why I was confused. I was wondering if we were going to see something about that when you talked about the Graeae sisters, but nope.
Nope, their only myth is Perseus.
If anybody's interested, I said we're going to die.
Yeah. We're gonna die. It's
I
fine.
think that kind of sums up our world in 2021, but, you know.
What was my lesson the other day in class? It was, I have one spoiler for you for my class for the year, and it's that everyone dies in the end. I teach history.
Nice.
These are things I say to actual children.
You're brilliant. Absolutely.
Please be my teacher.
As long as you don't try and find my address on the internet.
I cannot promise that.
You gave me your address, so...
I did give you my address.
And I'm starting to regret it.
Charlie's just gonna be outside my door one day when I get home from work, and it's gonna take me a second to just process how. And then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah.
And Charlie's like, I like to watch you sleep.
I gave you my address.
Anyway.
Are you Edward Cullen?
Wait, isn't Edward Cullen actually ginger?
I mean,
I don't know.
He's described as ginger.
As you can probably tell, my apartment is pretty dark right now, and it's actually because if it's too light, my skin starts sparkling, and it's...
Oh, is that what that means?
Definitely not that I'm, like, super light sensitive or anything like that. No, it's my skin starts sparkling. That's what it is.
Oh, naturally.
I knew Mats was a vampire. I always knew.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are all gingers vampires?
Wait, it's because you're Batman! Edward Cullen is also Batman.
Holy shit!
So Edward Cullen. Oh shit! Yeah, wait, what? Yeah.
Remember, he evolved from a vampire to a vampire bat.
Holy shit! Why? God damn it! This is too perfect.
The trailer for that movie looks pretty damn good.
It does look pretty good.
Just saying. It looks pretty damn good. Oh yeah, Harry Potter.
You mean Percy Jackson?
Yep, that's what I meant. Did you know that they know things?
I think we have pretty, firmly determined that they are, in fact, the same person or same character.
They're the same person, yet they have different Hogwarts houses. That's what I know definitively in my heart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Percy's the biggest Hufflepuff.
I like to think Percy's also smart.
He is.
Yeah.
Annabeth will say he's dumb constantly, but he's so much smarter than Harry. He asks questions.
Yeah. And I mean, Harry also sometimes asks questions. They're just not very good questions. It's like, wizards have banks? Huh? It's like, come on, Harry. That's the one thing you're asking when you're
That's, of all the things you want to ask,
why?
Wizards have banks.
Jesus Christ, this is the Harry Potter episode. I mean, I kind of knew that this was going to happen, and I feel like if you expected anything else from me, you kind of, you have another thing coming, but...
So, anyhow, the Graeae sisters mentioned they know things, and Tempest yells,
do they drink and they know things? That's one of the only Game of Thrones references I know.
Oh, you have not watched.
The other two sisters yell, "Be quiet! Be quiet! He didn't even ask yet!" And that's what I imagine they sound like all the time.
Oh my god.
So then he steals their eye.
He does. But I think the important thing here is that poor Tyson this entire time has wanted to puke.
Me too. I would have died, immediately getting in the car.
Oh, same. The night bus and this cab is, my worst nightmare. Genuinely.
Yeah. Yeah. I get car sick on swings.
Yeah, same.
Oh my god.
It is not good.
Nope.
It's not.
No, so he's dying. Percy steals the eye because now he wants to know what they were talking about because everybody's always so cryptic around him.
See? He's
like,
asking fucking questions! He's like, what location? What the fuck are you talking about? Give me information!
He's not above bribery here. And then Percy's like, let Tyson use your backpack to Annabeth. She doesn't because she doesn't understand. And
then they give him numbers. 30, 31, 75, 12.
Bingo! Well, there wasn't enough to be bingo, damn. Those are only 4 numbers. Oh, wait, no.
It's just a bing.
No, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
30.
Well, 2 of those would be in the N column, I think.
Yeah.
1 would be in O, and 1 would be in B.
And
Sorry.
Bingo was his name, oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
This fucking episode.
Yeah. Correct.
This is a fucking episode, yeah.
They need their eye in order to stop the car to see where they're going, and if they can't, they're just gonna accelerate until they die.
Yay!
Great.
Yay!
Great.
So they finally yell, and he gives it to them, and they stop just in time. Just in time to get out.
Yep, and then
And
Tyson
see
is all
that-
good. He burped.
Yeah, Tyson like immediately is like, I'm good now.
He burped, and then he was good.
But Camp Half-Blood is under...
Immediately, just under attack. Love that.
Oh my god, this is the first time I'm seeing the bookmark, and it's glorious.
Oh.
Is that your
it's
favorite
even
of the
better,
bookmarks?
It's just
Well,
it's wonderful.
I used
oh my
2,
God.
and I can't necessarily take this one out in public.
No, it's a little
Yeah,
So
if,
I
not
keep
safe
it in,
for-
in
we've
work.
mentioned on the podcast before, I think, that we only use, like, restricted section bookmarks.
it's fine.
We're on brand.
It's fine. Oh god. That was a short chapter that we made into total chaos. Good job,
Yes.
everyone. Proud
That
of
was,
us.
like, the most chaotic and probably one of the shortest episodes.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Is it?
Okay. Mods, do you have any plugs for us?
Yeah. So, recently I watched the TV show Ted Lasso. It's a if you don't know what Ted Lasso is about, it's about an American football coach who travels to England to coach an English Premier League soccer team, completely no experience with the sport or culture or anything, and it's just it's an absolutely delightful show, and it's got some really great themes of mental health and positivity, and it's at least I feel like it's able to tackle those themes without getting into the realms of toxic positivity. It's a really well done show, extremely well written, and it's fucking hilarious. So yeah,
I've heard such good things about it. And Jason Sudeikis actually hosted SNL last night.
Oh, okay.
Because of Ted Lasso. So
Oh, right.
he's I've only ever heard good things about it.
It's genuinely an amazing show, and yeah, season 2 just finished now, a couple weeks ago, maybe. I'm not sure.
Too long ago. That's what it is. Too long ago.
Yeah.
Would you like people to find you on the internet?
No.
Besides in our Discord, if you pay $1 a month, you can come hang out with Mott's.
I don't know why
We're really plugging Mott's.
Why you? I don't know why you would choose to subject yourself to anything like that, but if for whatever reason you like what you heard, that sounded weird, you can find me on the Discord and also on Twitter and Instagram. My handle on both of those platforms is m.fur. That's MDOTFUR.
And that will all be linked below as well.
Yay.
Yeah.
Charles, do you have a plug?
I do. I had to choose which, because I've been watching a lot of Scooby-Doo lately.
You have?
It's probably going to be the next few things that I plug on the next couple episodes.
That's fine.
I love that.
I've just been taking October to be like, you know what, spoopy time. I'm just gonna watch, like, every Scooby-Doo thing that I can get my hands on. And when you have HBO Max, you can watch a lot. Just, like, a lot.
Mm-mm. Maybe that's what we'll do later today.
I need to do that.
But
okay, which one are you plugging today?
Well, today I'm actually gonna plug one that I have all the discs to. It's one of my favorite of the older shows. It's the new Scooby-Doo movies, quote unquote. It's like from the 70s, but it's funny that it's just called the new Scooby-Doo movies. And
that's just what it's called, the new Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah. And like it's a TV show, and the episodes, it's like the longest episodes of like any Scooby-Doo show. They're like 40 minutes apiece. Huh. And each episode has like a guest star. Like some of them have the Three Stooges, some of them have the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, that's the one that has the Three Stooges in it?
Yeah. My favorite episodes...
I've heard of them being on there.
My favorite episodes in that show are with Don Knotts.
Oh, Don Knotts is great.
I just love those ones, and I love him. It's great. It's a fun show, and I memorized, like, the music in it so much that it plays in my head. Just the background music of the show.
Honestly, just Scooby-Doo music and, like, just all the music from just basically every Scooby-Doo thing ever created, like, fucking slaps.
It does. It fucking slaps.
That's funny, because Joe and I were listening to a Halloween-themed playlist yesterday on the way home from the football game, and of course, there were several iterations of Scooby-Doo on there.
My Halloween playlist has several iterations of Scooby-Doo. Also, the Hex Girls.
Okay. I'll keep it going with the Halloween theme. My plug is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, who you might know as the writer of The Haunting of Hill House or Bly Manor, or she wrote the short story The Lottery. It was the book we read for October Movie Night Crew Network Book Club, which you can also join if you join the Discord. Next month we're reading Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. But anyhow, I read this book it's only 175 pages, but I read it in like one sitting. It was so well written and so good. It was so hard to stop reading it. And it's not scary, but it's got creepy vibes. And it's more about, like, the creepiness of human thought than anything. And while I wished the ending had been a little better, like, the first, like, 7/8 of the book are just so, so good. So, totally recommend. Also recommend joining our book club. Yeah.
Awesome.
Woo!
Woo! We made it through!
Yay! We survived.
We did.
Any parting words from anyone?
Are we taking, like, Tolkien About's ending now? Is that him?
Oh, no. I've only done that twice.
I was gonna say, how many times have you just finished with that's what I'm talking about?
Sometimes it just fits. Sometimes it just goes there.
It's just so funny. That's what I'm rired about.
No, it does not work.
It doesn't. That's
sorry, buddy. You're a great author and all, but your name doesn't.
It's not a very.
I wonder if he's ever
name.
Rickrolled. Because he's a Rick. Do you think he's ever Rickrolled?
Rick,
sure.
Please tweet us and let us know. I know you don't really use your Twitter, but
yeah, he doesn't. He's not on social media anymore. He has somebody else do all of his stuff.
Becky, tweet us.
I love Becky. I love them both. They're great. Anyway,
thank you, Mots, for being on our show and
making this episode very fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm actually looking down my notes to try and see if I can find an actual parting thought, but yeah, I don't know.
Do thoughts exist? Do we? Any of us think?
No, we don't actually. Just
my kids would probably just tell you the same thing about me.
Okay, parting words. Like, just judging by the fact that there are three people, who share one eye between them, they really should they really should lose their driver's license. Like, it's
Probably.
like, I'm not allowed to get my driver's license for health reasons. I feel like you should have it before they should. Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I trust Mott's behind the wheel of a car more than I trust the Graeae sisters.
I mean, I definitely killed someone, most likely myself, but like,
yeah,
so well
seems like they take out the entire city of New York with their driving. Oh dear Lord.
Oh, this episode is just one gigantic like face palm.
Do you understand how much I enjoy editing these things? So much. God, last episode, I was laughing so hard at my own jokes.
Taylor was giving me a play-by-play, and I'm like, wow.
I was having 5 minutes in, and I was already dead. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Taylor, get out of my cabin. Get out of my fucking cabin.
No! You can follow the podcast socials at Of the Eldest Gods Pod on Instagram and at Of the Eldest Gods on Twitter. You can send an iris message to us through oftheeldestgodspod@gmail.com. You can follow me, Taylor, at Taylor from Cabin 6 on Instagram, and Historical Femme, spelled FEMME, on Twitter. Catch me on episodes of the Restricted Section, Hell from Elsewhere, and True Stories of a Tryhard.
You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms, mainly Instagram and Tumblr. But on Twitter, I'm at GreenPixie123, which I'm not salty about. No, not at all. I also have an art Instagram that I sometimes use at GreenPixieDraws. I sometimes do the YouTube thing on my channel, Charlie Mack. That's MACK. And I also have another podcast called Fandom's Gone Wrong, where my mom and I talk about movies, TV shows, books, and whatever other fandoms we enjoy. You can find that on all the major podcasting apps.
Our music was written by Nora Strauss-Riggs and recorded and edited by Ian Emmerich. You can find Nora at Kane_I, that's I as in the body part, on Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to message her about making music for your project or editing your pod. She's the host of Siblings and Fandoms, where Nora and her sister Maddie talk about fandoms they're part of, ones they're not, and everything in between. She is also the host of Modern Musical Origin, which is an informative show delving into the history of different instruments and styles of music. You can find both of those pods on all the major podcasting apps. We are proud to be a part of the Movie Night Crew Network, which features the Restricted Section, a chapter-by-chapter Harry Potter pod with lots of spoilers all the time, Content and Capable, where we follow Sam as he tries to figure out what it truly means to adult, My Cabbages, an Avatar podcast that follows the true hero of the Avatar The Last Airbender series, the Cabbage Cart Guy, Fandom's Gone Wrong, a fandom-filled show co-hosted by our own Charlie, and the Movie Night Crew. Join some friends as they react to some terrible, some meh, and some really great movies.
Alrighty.
It's movie night.
Grab your popcorn, grab your coffee,
Grab your friend.
grab a cat.
And let's go.
Who directed this?
What year did it come out?
Is that girl from that show?
Who wrote this?
Where's the cat? Who would you rather bang?
Pass the popcorn.
Does this pass the Bechdel test? What about the Steve Buscemi test?
Does a woman literally speak in this movie?
Oh my god, a dog.
This reminds me of in Harry Potter when...
Are we recording?
What did the critics say?
It's a guilty pleasure.
What's your rating?
Can you be quiet?
Oh my god.
Movie Night Crew.
It's just like watching movies with your friends.
And then arguing about it after.
Every Sunday wherever you get podcasts.
Of the Eldest Gods is based on the series by Rick Riordan. Right now, we are discussing Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Remember to follow us on your favorite podcatcher and meet us back here every Thursday.
Damn. No, Mothman.
That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.